everyone, it's Erica. We're here today to put the handles on this crocheted bag that at the time of recording this I have not named. So we're just going to call it the Rewind Crocheted Bag. We'll see what I name it later. So I've finished the body right here. This is crocheted, single crochet through the back loop. This is the strap, which you did in one long continuous loop here, and you're gonna need 6 stitch markers, as many pins as you want, a measuring tape, and whatever you're going to use to sew it all together, and a scissor, but I already cut mine. So all right, so the instructions probably sound a little more confusing than this needs to be, but you can see I already placed my markers here at the bottom and at the top on both sides. So for the bottom of the bag, what you're going to do is, the exact inch measurement isn't totally important. Mine happens to measure 12 inches across at the base. If yours is larger or smaller, what you're going to do is measure along the bottom of your bag and then divide that by 3. So you're going to have an equal portion, more or less, on each side of these markers. So this is in thirds at the bottom. The top, I divided into 4. So 50% of the width is here, and then you've got 25% on either side of these markers, and obviously the other side is matching in the same spot. So bottom of the bag, you're in thirds. Top of the bag, you're in fourths. If you had another center stitch marker, it would be here between these two. So if you need to place another marker just to see it visually, it would be there so that you can see it's in 4 pieces. But so this is the line that the straps are going to come down. Now the straps themselves, you're going to need 2 markers for this. Like I said, it's in one long loop. Fold it. Fold them in half. At the bottom of each, place a marker. Okay, that gives you this. This is the top of your handles. Where the markers are is going at the base. All right, I'm gonna bring this bag back. All right, so we've got this and we've got this. Also, it's really important when you're crocheting to not twist these straps up when you're joining the loops. Okay, so, oh, I'm getting my strings folded there. Okay, so you're gonna take this, you're gonna slide, so these are gonna match. Obviously, I'm gonna take those markers off when we actually sew it, and the strap is going to go that way. It's hard to keep this all in frame, so that straps are large. You're gonna go around, make sure everything is laying flat, and then slide this piece. I'm gonna jiggle it around a little bit, so these markers are going to match each other. That. Make sure these are lying flat. Now you're probably going to want to have extra pins. I tend to kind of just do things visually, but it depends on how much of a risk taker you are. So on this side, they're laying flat. I would take this marker off now. Let's see if I can do this while I have the camera going. Just sharper markers would have been helpful if I could have found those quickly enough, but okay. So that will just hold it in place so that I can flip this over. Okay, and then on the other side, oh, looks like they're already laying flat. Okay, and then at the top, you can take these markers and pin it into place. So that's it. So then with your needle and thread here, obviously you're going to want to use the same yarn that you made the bag. I'm just going to attach the yarn at the top, one of the tops here, and do a running stitch down the side and then up the other side. So you're just going to come down and then follow the strap on the opposite side, cut it, weave it in, and then do the same thing. So you're going to do that 4 times. So you're going to do a running stitch, and then you're going to have to do it over here. You could do it twice if your yarn is long enough. You can go down, up the other side, and then across here to fasten the top of the handle, and then go down and around. But that's it. So it's really not that difficult to attach these handles, but it can seem very awkward when you have just one large long loop and you're trying to read instructions and look at photos. But yeah, so that's it. And if these placements, it's not staying in place because I don't have pins, maybe definitely recommend having some pins. If these placements don't look right to you, you can decide to, you can move this in if you would prefer more straight up. It will let this kind of flop around a little bit more when you're holding it. Placing the straps closer to the sides will give you a little bit more stability in the bag when you actually have it on your shoulder. So, yep, that is it. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I think it's pretty straightforward to just sew it on from here. You can use your favorite stitch. Like I said, I'm just going to use a running stitch up and down the side. You could even use a contrasting color if you want and use the stitch as an accent here. It would also look pretty cool if you did the straps themselves in an accent color to add a little extra to the bag. So different variations to make it your own. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye guys.